I didn't scream, didn't throw anything, didn't even ask her to explain. I just stood there, still, quiet, and strangely calm. The way you get right before a storm breaks everything around you. Except this time, the storm was inside me. She was sitting on the edge of the bed, phone in hand, eyes wide. She didn't even realize I had walked in until I said her name. That's when she dropped the phone. And I saw the messages. He called her baby. She said she missed him. And in between the emojis and the secrets, I felt something inside me snap quietly, completely. I didn't need to read more. I didn't need to hear excuses. Because the truth doesn't need explanation. It just sits there, heavy. I walked out without a word, grabbed my keys, my wallet, and left everything else behind. No drama, no confrontation, no begging, just silence. She had already chosen someone else. I simply respected her decision by removing myself from the equation. That first night, I slept in my car, in the corner of a grocery store parking lot, behind the delivery trucks. It was cold. My back ached. But it was still better than sleeping beside a lie. I stared at the ceiling of my car until sunrise. No music. No distractions. Just me and my thoughts ripping me apart, piece by piece. People say heartbreak is loud. But they're wrong. It's silent. It doesn't scream, it whispers doubts into your soul until you start believing you were never enough. I moved out of the city 2 days later. Told my job I needed space. Found a little place 2 towns over. Cheap, half-furnished, smelled like old paint and loneliness. It was perfect. I took a job with a local contractor, fixing houses. It felt good taking things that were broken and making them whole again. Funny how hammers and nails healed faster than hearts. The routine helped. Early mornings, hard labor, sweat on my back. I stopped checking her social media. Stopped wondering if she was with him. Stopped replaying the moment I walked in on her betrayal. But healing isn't linear. Some days I'd be okay. Others, I'd be brushing my teeth and catch myself imagining her beside me. It's strange, the things you miss her laugh from the kitchen, the way she'd steal fries off my plate. Then I'd remember the messages, and the ache would come back. I never told my parents, not even my best friend. People asked what happened, why I moved, why I looked tired all the time. I just shrugged, said I needed a fresh start. Because saying, "The woman I loved ripped my heart out while smiling in my face," didn't feel like a conversation I was ready to have. A year passed. 12 long months of rebuilding myself from the inside out. I stopped needing closure. Stopped needing answers. I started learning how to live without the weight of betrayal on my chest. And just when I thought I was finally past her, she came back. It was a Saturday. I'd just finished a long shift patching drywall and installing kitchen cabinets. Covered in paint, tired, sweaty, ready to collapse into the couch with a cheap beer and silence. I was unlocking my apartment door when I heard it. A car pulling up behind me. Didn't think much of it until I heard her voice. "Daniel." I froze. That voice I once knew better than my own heartbeat. The same voice that used to say, "I love you," like it meant something. I turned around, and there she was. She looked different. Not older, not thinner, just smaller. Emotionally shrunk, like someone had deflated her spirit. She was holding a photo. One of us laughing, arms around each other, standing by the ocean. That was the last vacation we ever took together. The one where I thought we were forever. "I've been trying to find you for months," she said. I didn't say anything. Didn't invite her in. I let the silence do the talking. She stepped forward, eyes already brimming with tears. "I know I don't deserve this, but I needed to see you. I needed to say I'm sorry." I leaned against the doorway, arms crossed, heart armored. She continued, voice shaking. "He left. The guy. He said he never wanted anything serious. I thought I wanted more, but it turns out I already had everything and threw it away. I wanted to feel something. Anger, vindication, maybe even pity. But I felt empty. Because by the time she realized what I was worth, I had already rebuilt myself without her. "You don't even have to say anything," she whispered. I couldn't move on without telling you that I regret it. Every single day. I ruined the best thing I ever had." Her hands were shaking, tears streaming. I remembered holding those hands during storms. Now I saw them like they were hands that let go too soon. She looked at me with hope in her eyes, like maybe this was her redemption arc. Like I was going to wrap her in my arms and say, "It's okay, let's try again." But I didn't. Because I remembered something she didn't. I didn't walk away because I stopped loving her. I walked away because she did. "I spent a year rebuilding myself," I said, voice low. "You expect to walk back in like nothing broke?" She shook her head. "Number, I know, something broke. Me. I broke." I nodded. Because finally she said something true. But that truth didn't change mine. I missed her. God, I missed her. But I missed who I thought she was. And that woman never really existed. "I wish you peace," I said. "I hope one day you learn to love someone without destroying them first." She broke down again, sobbing like the rain was falling from her chest, not the sky. But I didn't comfort her. That wasn't my role anymore. I watched her turn, walk away, wiping her face with trembling hands. She didn't look back, and neither did I. I closed the door. Leaning against it, I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. My chest hurt. Not because I still loved her, but because I finally let go. Let go of the pain, the betrayal, the hope that she'd come back different. I realized something that night. Some people regret. Some people return. But not everyone deserves a second chance at your healing. Sometimes love ends, not with screaming, not with anger, but with peace. And that's what I had finally found.